Today, as the Minister for Justice and Police, I'm joined by Commissioner Andrew Scipione, APM, and Assistant Commissioner Mark Jenkins, APM, to send a very clear message to organised crime in New South Wales. We are introducing legislation to the New South Wales Parliament this afternoon to cripple your crime economy. Legislation will be introduced that will bring forth into this state tools that New South Wales Police will have to go after your business enterprise and your activities. We will be introducing in this legislation serious crime prevention orders, public safety orders. We'll be boosting the penalties in relation to the proceeds of crime, and we'll also be introducing legislation called substitution orders, where criminals use other people's properties for criminal activity that they will be held account for.
Today's a very good day for us as an organisation. Today, the introduction of this legislation into the Parliament is something that we certainly welcome as a police force. As the Deputy Premier has indicated, the reality in this legislation is that we will be able to be flexible, we'll be able to be agile and nimble in the way that we go about dismantling those organised crime groups that we target and continue to target today. I'm pleased that this legislation will complement any number of pieces of legislation that we've received over recent years. Our firearms prohibition orders, restricted premises, consorting. When you put all of these side by side, you realise that as a police force we are well equipped and able to go after those that deserve our attention.
Some very, very significant pieces of legislation that have been introduced to the House today. The money laundering changes are changes to offences. It breaks it into two separate areas. If people are laundering property or money under $100,000, there's a 3-year penalty. That's also been increased for property and money that's over $100,000 to 5 years. That legislation also is codifying a number of different circumstances whereby we can attach suspicion to property and money in the future, which is going to be very, very helpful in breaking the business cycle of organised crime. The serious crime prevention orders are also very, very useful. These orders allow us to make application to the District Court or the Supreme Court to prohibit and gain orders from the court to prohibit certain activities. Those can be associations, they can be the conduct of business. It can be about utilising different pieces of technology such as a telephone. If somebody is convicted of a serious crime offence, we can get those orders and they can be in place for 5 years. If you breach the order, then you're looking at 5 years in jail. Also, the safety orders are going to be very, very useful. Those are going to be available to inspectors of police and above, and it is going to target our gang activity across New South Wales. If we come across credible information, intelligence that suggests that there's going to be some conflict at a particular place or an event, we're able to go out and make an order in relation to that particular person or groups, and they're not allowed to attend that particular place or event. And we can take action if they go anywhere near that particular place. So they're very, very useful in making sure that we keep the community safe into the future.
And so the people should be on notice. Those that are involved in these types of criminal activities need to understand that we will be coming after you. We'll do that with all of the powers that are available to us, and we will take you down.